Hi folks, it's Stuart here, just giving you a little update on the van. Just been working away, slow, steady. Things have been quite difficult. Work, weather, family commitments, Christmas, Hogmanay, all that stuff. Not really got done what I wanted to get done, but we have got some work done. I've changed the plans a bit and I'm managing to crack on now, so it looks like there's a little bit of progress. It should, fingers crossed, start to progress quite quickly now. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's been a few weeks since I last gave you an update. As I say, that's simply because of the weather and that. It's just been rubbish, it's been no good. So what I'm going to do is I'll flip the camera around and I'll just give you a little walkabout, okay? So here we are, nothing much changed on the outside, that's all pretty much the same. The work has been going along inside. I had to just reorganise a little bit to get things done. So what I've done is I've just created a bit of a workbench here for myself so I can get stuff done. This wood down here on the floor, this is going to be the ceiling. We're going to do a slatted ceiling, a little bit different. This is going to get a whitewash or possibly painted white, and then I think waxed as well, just for the wax finish. It's quite soft, it helps to bounce the light, and I'm hoping it'll help keep it waterproof. So that'll be going up on the ceiling. What I have got done is I've put Proplex sheet up here. So if you don't know what it is, Proplex sheet is a type of corrugated plastic. It's used by builders and stuff, just to protect floors and things like that. So that'll give a black background. When these sheets, when these planks are put together, I'm going to leave about possibly up to a ½ inch gap in between. So you'll have the Proplex sheet showing through, so it'll be black and white striped, basically. So I'm hoping that's going to work out quite well. I did make a little rookie mistake fitting the Hecky MIDI roof light. I forgot to take into account the thickness of the roofing material as well. So what I'm going to have to do is just butt up to this edge here, and it'll be fairly flush, but hopefully it'll look pretty good. So what I've done so far inside the van is what we've got here. Can't really see too well. What I've done is I'll just turn the light on, hopefully that'll come on. No, nothing on. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut, oh there we go, there's some light. So what I've done is I've carpet lined this. So what I did, I had to take the whole roof lining out in the cab and the front shelf. It was a bit of a pain, but not too bad, just a few bolts, all reasonably easy to access. I originally just put 2 sheets of Reflectix up on there with high temp glue, just stuck straight to the metal, but it was just still too cold. So what I've done is I've used this stuff. I brought some of this sheeting, and this is just self-adhesive closed cell foam. So what I've done is I've used that and I've put that over the top of the Reflectix as well, and as you can see, it's turned out quite well. I'm really happy with it. It's got a nice edge along the bottom there where it fits, and I've managed to just box in these edges and square it up, and it looks fairly neat. So I'm quite happy with that. I was hoping to just get on with the ceiling, but I couldn't get outside to get the wood cut and obviously to get it painted, because it's quite long lengths. It goes right up into the footwell of the cab. So what I did is I got the Proplex up and I've started this carpeting. What I've also done is I've put some carpet around the edge of the windows here. Now, just to give it a little bit of protection, that closed cell foam is underneath this. And this has just been done around this edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put riv nuts in here, down this bottom section, and at this corner as well, at each side. And I've got some eye bolts that I'm going to put in there, and we're just going to stretch a wire across there for our curtains. The plan is that the actual cladding of the van will come down beyond this. Let me just use this bit of cardboard to show you the idea. So it'll actually come down over the carpet So when you're looking out, what you'll see is you'll just have a frame like that, but that'll be the window. So the wires and things will be hidden for the curtain runners. And I'm just going to do that with 5mm ply, but I'm going to put some cladding over the top of it, which again will be whitewashed white. I've also carpeted up in the back here. So this is going to be the bedroom. This is going to be a sideways bed. So what I've done, I've shown you this before. So there's 25mm Celotex behind this, then a layer of Reflectex, and then the 6mm ply over the top. This has just been carpeted again, just to give a nice finish to the bedroom area. I've taken it right down to the garage as well, and right up the side there, covering these panels. I saw a guy on YouTube, I think it might have been YouTube actually, I'm not sure who it was. So these covers come off, these access your lights, let you change the bulbs. So in behind these, where all these grooves are, these are normally air vents. To stop any draft coming through, they've got strips of the closed cell foam behind them as well, and then carpeted over the top just to close it up. And I've kept the 12 volt cigarette lighter in there as well, just handy. We've got paddle boards with an electric pump, so that'll be really handy for that. So I'm really quite happy with this. It's turned out really well. It's the first time I've carpeted. It was really good. You just take these strips off, run the carpet up to the edge, glue it down, fold it over, knock these back on, and it covers it up great. It looks really good. And this is the other side. Really happy with that as well. I've decided just to cut a bit of weight. I'd ran this rubber protection right up here. I kind of realised I made a mistake when I did that. I shouldn't have ran it all the way up. That's just to protect the side walls in the garage. So I'm actually going to just cut that, take that off. That's only glued on with adhesive, spray adhesive. So we're going to clear that up. I'll close the side door up. So I've done the same here with the side door. Again, this is going to be clad. The cladding is going to come down. It's going to overlap this. So this is just so that it's tidy on inside the edges. This carpet, and it's not a finish. So it doesn't matter that it's kind of raggy around the edges here. That's all going to be covered up. I've not cleaned up all the glue yet, so you might see a little bit of spray. But you'll see here, this was a bit of a pain. I had to take this trim off here to carpet and then knock it back on. Now, because of the runner, this sliding window, it's a bit of a pain in the backside, especially along the top here. You can see there's not much of a gap, so it's not ideal, but it's getting there. So we're moving along slowly but surely. I've got lots of other bits and pieces here to be getting on with. So this is, as I said, this is the wood for the ceiling. I bought some wind deflectors for the front windows. So I've just bought these ones. They're about 25-30 quid or something off of eBay. That's just so that I can crack the front windows open when I'm working in here to stop it condensating too much, just to help get a bit of airflow. Down here, I've got all my electrics, the boxes of connectors, all my cables and stuff like that. That's all in here. All the rest of it's in the house. And this is just the rest of the tools and stuff. What I did buy, which I hadn't seen before, I think it was Max and Sophie in a van actually suggested this. This is just a drywall square that I've bought, aluminium drywall square, but it's ideal because it's the same width as your big sheets of ply. So when I come to be cutting the ply to build the walls for the shower room, drying room, I'm just going to be able to lie this down, square it up, know it's square to the edge, and I'll be able to run my circular saw along there to cut that. So I think when I do that, clamp it down, it'll be ideal. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll let you know how that goes. So that's it, folks. So I will just turn the camera around. So that's where we're at the moment. We've made some decent progress. It's okay, it's not quite where I wanted it to be, but I think I should be able to start moving on quite quickly now when the weather gets better. So if you wouldn't mind, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, maybe even think about subscribing. We're still probably the most rubbish van build channel on YouTube. We don't have many followers, the videos have not had masses of views, but you know, I don't care. It's really just about the build ourselves for me and Caroline, just so we can document it, because we plan on keeping this van for a long time and having some adventures in it, and eventually it'll become a bit of a travel channel about our sort of exploits and what we're doing with the van and stuff like that. So I'll be back in a few weeks, hopefully with an update and a bit more progress on the van. So in the meantime, have a good time folks, stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.